The Bible tells us to be aware of the devil's schemes. Recently, the Lord's shown me how the enemy works to put a scheme in our minds that would ultimately result in pain, result in broken relationships, result in feelings of fear and insecurity and anxiety. And the Lord has shown me how the enemy works to put schemes in our minds that ultimately lead to destruction and pain in our lives. And so what the enemy does is he comes along and he puts a seed thought in our minds. Something along the lines of, my friend is gossiping about me. They're saying all kinds of negative things about me behind my back. And so I then begin to imagine my friend talking to another close associate of mine, gossiping about me. And the enemy begins to work a scheme, a false story, a vain imagination, a false imagination, a scenario that's not even true, a scenario that's only made up in my imagination. Now at this stage, this is still an imagination. It still hasn't entered the realm of reality. But when it does enter the realm of reality, and how it does enter the realm of reality is when I begin to have feelings and emotions about that situation. And suddenly I begin to feel rejection, pain, but it's all come out of imagination. None of it was true in the first place. It originally began with a dart, an arrow, a thought of the enemy placed into my mind, which then became a scheme of the enemy that caused me to begin to imagine something that's false. And as a result of it, I now feel pain. And because I feel the pain, the emotion, suddenly it feels real in my life. And so I find myself now operating out of fear, maybe acting awkward around that person, feeling insecure and isolated, as I begin to think that the feelings that I'm experiencing are true. And as a result of that, I feel like it's now become a real part of my life. And all along, it was just a scheme of the enemy to get me to believe a lie. This is how the enemy operates and schemes to somehow spread fear. But however, the truth is, friend, the truth is, our imaginations were created to think on things above, to think on things not of this world, to think on things of hope, to think on things of love and peace. Set your minds on things above, Paul says. Whatsoever things are lovely, pure, think on these things. Give no room for the devil's schemes.